watching its movements, learning its patterns, a level of strategic planning that scientists would expect from a crow or a chimp, not an arachnid, smaller than a fingernail. Your tiny brain runs through different scenarios like a military strategist. Should you mimic a struggling insect, pretend to be a potential mate, create a distraction on one side of the web while you sneak in from another? You even consider the wind direction and web tension, factors that would be complex for a computer to calculate. Then you do something incredible. You start plucking the web strands in specific patterns, creating vibrations that perfectly mimic either trapped prey or potential mates. Each pluck is precisely calculated, each movement carefully timed. You're not just hunting, you're performing a concert of deception, displaying problem-solving abilities that researchers would normally associate with much larger animals. The web builder comes to investigate, expecting an easy meal. Instead, it finds you, all 4 millimeters of you, launching yourself with explosive power, up to 50 times your body length in a single jump. You're a tiny 8-legged ninja with springs for legs. Your fangs sink in before it can react. Dinner is served, and you've just confirmed why Portias are the special forces of the spider world. As you grow, your hunting techniques become more sophisticated. You learn to create different vibration patterns for different species of spiders. It's like being a polyglot in the language of death. You can mimic male spiders looking for love, trapped insects having a panic attack. By 6 months, you're in your prime. Your body is now a whopping 7 millimeters long. Then comes dating. As a male, you approach female Portias with all the caution of a bomb disposal expert with shaky hands. Female Portias are bigger than males, and aren't always in the mood for romance. Sometimes they're in the mood for a post-date snack, if you know what I mean. You have to perform an elaborate courtship dance, moving your legs in specific patterns while hoping she sees you as a potential mate rather than a protein shake. The ones who survive their performance and manage to impress get to contribute to the next generation. The ones who don't, well, a spider's gotta eat. After mating, and hopefully not being eaten, females find a nice leaf to set up their nursery. Years pass, and you've become a legend in your small corner of the world. Other spiders tell horror stories about you to their spiderlings. Better watch out, or the Portia will get you. You've outlived most of your siblings. Though, to be fair, you ate some of them. But time catches up with everyone, even tiny spider geniuses. Your once precise movements become a bit shaky. Your legendary problem-solving abilities start to fade. You find yourself taking longer to plan hunts, and sometimes your prey sees through your tricks. In your final moments, as your tiny but brilliant mind grows dim, you still end up like every other spider, as a small brown speck in the great web of life. You settle into a quiet spot in the foliage. As you rest there, perhaps you reflect on your life. The hundreds of hunts, the complex problems solved, the mates charmed, and possibly eaten. You were never the biggest or the strongest, but you were always the smartest spider in the room. The next time someone finds a tiny brown spider studying them with calculating eyes, they might just be looking at one of your descendants. Another 8-legged genius ready to prove that sometimes the biggest minds come in the smallest packages. Just don't tell them that. Portias are smart enough to get cocky.